What's good with y'all, man? We back with another video. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you at, whatever time zone you in. It's your boy Robbie. We back with another video. This one is going to be from the YouTube channel Mashed. And it's going to be talking about how fast food is about to change forever. Now, me personally, I've been cutting back on my fast food consumption just from the things I've been seeing on social media. It ain't really been sitting too well with me. I even cut back on Chipotle. If y'all haven't watched that reaction video, go check that one out. It's pretty good. But yeah, without any further ado, make sure you like, sub to the channel, leave your comments down below, and let's get to this video.
Turns out 2026 is set to be a pretty big year for fast food. From overseas expansions to the risky rollout of AI-powered ordering, here's everything you need to know about the biggest changes coming to your favorite spots. The McDonald's Big Arch consists of 2 quarter-pound beef patties, 3 slices of white cheese, crispy onions, raw onions, pickle slices, lettuce, and a bespoke Big Arch sauce, all on a sesame and poppy seed bun. Its sheer size makes it bigger than any other item on the standard McDonald's menu. In the past, the Big Arch has popped up in Canada, Germany, Portugal, Ireland, and the UK. As of the start of 2026, it's become a permanent menu item in the latter 2 territories.
Got Big McDonald's hunger? The new Big Arch is here.
At some point this year, the Big Arch might just end up being a permanent addition to the menu in the United States as well. While this move has yet to be confirmed by an official McDonald's source, a purported internal company document announcing the item's US availability circulated online. Its availability at Chicago's McDonald's headquarters in 2024 likewise led some to anticipate a forthcoming official US release. We'll just have to wait and see if the rumors pan out to be true.
I ain't gonna lie, when I was a kid, seeing something like that would make my eyes get big and, my tongue will start, salivating. Now that I'm older, I just look at that and the first thing that comes to mind is indigestion, constipation, like lactose, like all of that is the stuff that I picture when I look at that type of food. I'm surprised people even still eat McDonald's. The only thing at McDonald's that we fucking with is the sweet tea, because they got the best sweet tea, hands down, argue with yourself, and apple pies. That's it. And I guess they coffee. That's it.
Throughout 2025, sales at Starbucks cafes declined. In July, notably, Starbucks experienced its 6th consecutive quarter of negative same-store sales, stemming from an overall decrease in customer traffic.
Starbucks
Yikes.
suck.
By the end of the year, Starbucks closed hundreds of U.S. locations. While you might reasonably think those closures are a sign of Starbucks' impending demise, it's actually something else entirely, a shift toward a business model that emphasizes the quality of each individual location. Enter the Back to Starbucks plan, a sweeping renovation initiative that will better deliver on what today's clientele perceives as a modern coffee house. To start, Starbucks remodeled a few stores in New York City and LA, each of which now has its own unique modernized style. Technically, the Back to Starbucks plan began in 2025, when the chain started to emphasize personalized service, introduced a ceramic cup option with For Here orders, and brought back condiment bars. Bolstering those changes in 2026 will be its 1,000-plus store remodels, modernizing Starbucks cafes nationwide. Ask a stranger to name a menu item from Burger King, and more likely than not, they'll choose the Whopper. It's Burger King's most popular menu item by a pretty significant margin after all. But if you ask someone to name the coolest fast food chain in 2026, Burger King probably wouldn't be the first or even, say, 5th name to come to mind for most.
No.
This is why Burger King intends to prioritize the Whopper as its foremost offering in 2026. They've come to accept that the Whopper brand name is more favorable than that of the chain itself. The idea was cemented during a Q3 2025 earnings call, when Restaurant Brands International CEO Joshua Kabza promised a multi-year initiative revolving around the strength of the Whopper brand and its signature flame-grilled flavor. And they really hit the ground running at the onset of 2026.
Listen, when it comes to the whole burger thing, and this is just my opinion, ain't nobody fucking with Shake Shack, okay? Shake Shack, they got the best burgers, the best French fries, to me. And they drinks just slap. But every now and then I'll indulge and get me a Whopper, you know what I'm saying? Especially like, I know maybe like 2-3 months ago, I was like, I want a Whopper. And when I tell you that Whopper was good, it was good. It was hot. It was fresh. I didn't get no cheese on it. Just a plain Jane Whopper. And it was to die for. It was amazing.
In January, Burger King debuted an Ultimate Steakhouse Whopper designed on its popular Whopper by You platform, which
Absolutely
lets customers
not.
submit ideas for new Whopper variants.
It's rich, it's melty, it's savory, and it's imagined by you.
A breakfast Whopper popped up in a few test markets as well. With 2 new Whoppers in just its first month, the rest of the year should be a big one for Burger King's flagship item. According to customers, Wendy's was among some beloved fast food chains that lost their edge in 2025. As such, some locations began to shut down for good. In total, Wendy's shuttered approximately 140 restaurants in 2025. That trajectory will not just continue, but accelerate in 2026, with hundreds more Wendy's restaurants set to shut down over the course of the year.
Wendy's needs to just get the hell out of here, get all the way the hell out. Like, Wendy's was popular before they switched to all of the red. You ever notice that most of the fast food spots all use the color red? Now, I know the color red is synonymous with hunger, and it's, the most attention grabbing color. That's why they use it. But when Wendy's used to have yellow cups, yellow links, yellow tucks, their food was good. You know what I'm saying? Now it sucks. It's disgusting. Let's get it all the way out of here.
Altogether, between 200 and 350 of the total 6,000 Wendy's locations that were in operation around the end of 2025 have been marked for closure. Determining which restaurants would shutter was as simple as identifying locations that were performing below financial expectations on a consistent basis. It's not all hopeless, though. In October of 2025, Wendy's announced an initiative called Project Fresh, which is intended to help the company bounce back from financial woes. While the planned steps in the Project Fresh initiative are predominantly business-oriented, Wendy's locations that survive 2026's series of closures may end up benefiting from the chain's revitalization plans. Crispy chicken is a concept Taco Bell has toyed with for years. Crispy chicken nuggets, for example, debuted in December of 2024. Upon their return in April of 2025, Taco Bell announced its plans to make crispy chicken a permanent part of its menu by the end of 2026. So
Y'all ever wonder where these fast food chains are getting all this food from? I know y'all got to be thinking that in the back of your head, because that's what I'm thinking this whole entire time I've been watching this. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Where's your source for this stuff? Where are you sourcing this food from? When you consider all of the fast food chains throughout the United States, throughout the entire world, you know what I'm saying? When you go through every square mile, like how many McDonald's are within, a few square miles? Where are y'all getting all this food from? You know what I'm saying?
Course of 2025, the chain rolled out a couple variations of its initial crispy chicken concept, complicating what its permanent addition to the menu might mean.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place.
First, in June 2025, Taco Bell reworked its initial chicken nugget concept into a chicken strip. Customers could order chicken strips as is, in a taco, or in a burrito. Then, a few months later, crispy chicken strip tacos, burritos, and tenders returned, paired with Frank's Red Hot for a limited-time collaborative menu with the hot sauce brand. The fact that the two more recent crispy chicken promotions feature tenders suggests that the nuggets might very well fall by the wayside. Interestingly, though, customer reviews have generally been more enthusiastic toward the nuggets than the tenders. So what will Taco Bell ultimately go with? Looks like the battle for supremacy will continue throughout the year. The main theme of Chick-fil-A's 2026 is the fact that the chain is celebrating its 80th anniversary. A central keyword for its 80th anniversary initiative is nostalgia, which invokes the idea of simultaneous newness and nostalgic appeal. While the retro-inspired packaging they're rolling out is cool, the collectible merch, available either as part of an order or through the company web store, is even better. To start, Chick-fil-A is offering special collectible cups, available in-store at a $3.99 price point. Collecting every cup gives customers a chance at winning a Golden Fan Cup, which grants free Chick-fil-A for a year. Plus, the chain is introducing plenty of new merch, including themed apparel as well as stuffed cow plushies with limited edition designs available in-restaurant. Papa John's may be one of America's 4 leading pizza chains, but it's firmly in 4th place on that list, behind Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, and Domino's.
Epic.
Furthermore, the chains ahead of it are showing no signs of slowing down, with Domino's specifically rolling out new branding to close out 2025. So how does Papa John's plan on separating itself from the pack? By tapping into the ongoing AI boom, of course.
Lord knows I love me some pizza, but, as I start to get older, the more lactose I start to become. Like, I can't eat this stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not in, mass amounts. When I was a lot younger, I could down a whole pan pizza. When I was in my 20s, I could kill it in one seating. Not anymore.
In January of 2026, Papa John's announced it would be the first restaurant business to partner with Google Cloud and implement a Google AI product called Food Ordering Agent. One way this food ordering agent will alter the ordering process is by communicating with customers through both voice and text, in drive-thrus, over the phone, on the restaurant's app, on the restaurant's website, and on in-restaurant kiosks. Furthermore, the food ordering agent will attempt to apply the best available deals to customers' carts.
What's your favorite pizza spot? Leave it down in the comments. Let me know what y'all favorite pizza spot is. For me, if we talking like fast food, I would say Domino's, depending on who makes it, because their pan pizza, if made right, really is really good. Um, if we talking like franchise pizza, Papa John's, I don't even know if they on my list. I do like Little Caesars; they would come in second. Pizza Hut would be third, and I guess Papa John's would be fourth. But lately, I don't even really be eating any of these like franchise pizza. I'll go to like Johnny's. I'll go to the pizzerias that have like the New York style pizza because that's like my favorite pizza. You could fold it because that's how we eat pizza in New York. But yeah, Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, and I guess Papa John's.
And even ask registered customers if they would like to reorder past items. Of course, AI is a touchy subject, so time will tell whether or not consumers take to this new system that minimizes human interaction.
Stay tuned.
In November of 2024, private equity firm Blackstone Incorporated acquired Italian-American sub-chain Jersey Mike's. One upcoming change to the Jersey Mike's brand, and easily one of the most significant moves of the Blackstone era, is a significant expansion into the European market. Kicking things off are plans for hundreds of Jersey Mike's restaurants in Ireland and the UK, announced to the public in January of 2026. Jersey Mike's revealed that it's partnering with the company's founder, Peter Cancro, for its initial European expansion. The terms of the partnership entail a total of 400 Jersey Mike's locations. While plans beyond this initial deal have yet to be detailed, this is merely the first step in what the company hopes will become a broader European expansion. We're not sure exactly when Jersey Mike's will cut the ribbon on its flagship European store, but given the breadth of the deal, it shouldn't be long before the chain is a mainstay on the British Isles. Business in 2025 was rough for Jack in the Box, leading to a series of restaurant closures. But just like Starbucks and Wendy's, the Jack in the Box chain is framing those closures as an opportunity to rebuild.
Do something about it.
Nearing the end of 2025, Jack in the Box announced plans to remodel nearly 1,500 locations, adding an additional 1,000 to what was already a planned 300 to 400 remodels. Details of just how the remodeled locations will differ from before are relatively vague, with CEO Lance Tucker promising broad changes, like improved customer service and general modernization. The most concrete information about the forthcoming overhaul is a simplification of the chain's menu. While variety may be one of the Jack in the Box brand's calling cards, Tucker hopes to simplify the menu in a manner that streamlines food preparation without compromising brand identity. Even if the scope of this revitalization effort will take years, some of the planned improvements should start hitting Jack in the Box restaurants in 2026, during which the chain is celebrating its 75th anniversary. Nearing the end of 2025, it was clear that big changes were coming to Panera Bread. At that point in time, just what defined the Panera Bread brand was murkier than ever before. Meanwhile, the growth of chains like Cava and Sweetgreen encroached on the health-oriented, quick-service niche Panera once dominated. In hopes of overcoming its struggles, Panera announced an initiative called Panera Rise, covering 4 areas the chain hoped to improve: food quality, prices, customer service, and business growth. What improving those latter 3 factors might look like has yet to be detailed, but Panera did outline some concrete steps toward improving its food quality. Namely, in 2026, portions will grow, more staff members will be on hand to prepare meals, salads will contain cherry tomato slices rather than whole cherry tomatoes, and salads will remove iceberg lettuce in favor of all romaine. If all goes according to plan, Panera will once again earn a spot alongside the present-day leaders in the health-focused, fast-casual food space.
At Raising Cane's, we're hyper-focused on being the best at what we do.
Never had
and getting
Raising
it right
Cane's
every
either.
time.
For years now, growth has been pretty much constant for Raising Cane's. For example, the chain ranked among chain restaurants that were going to be everywhere in 2023. 3 years later, in 2026, Raising Cane's is still on an upward trajectory, with the chain working toward a presence in every U.S. state. To kick off 2026, Raising Cane's added 11 new restaurants in January as part of a planned 29 new openings, and that number could still rise as the year progresses. One of January's new locations, notably, marked New York City's first drive-thru Raising Cane's. Meanwhile, just 6 states lacked Raising Cane's restaurants at the start of 2026. That said, the number was higher in 2025, before West Virginia's first Raising Cane's opened in December. So as the chain continues its rapid, years-long expansion, residents of states without a Raising Cane's restaurant can rest assured that they may not have to wait long for its iconic chicken fingers to pop up in their local market. In September of 2025, Einstein Bros Bagels announced plans to debut a new restaurant format called Elevate the Morning. Some newly opened stores in Ohio, Utah, Georgia, and Nevada showcased the concept that year, but with the bulk of 100 planned store openings still slated for 2026, the chain's new look will grow in prominence significantly. Plus, some older locations are slated for updates that will likewise showcase the new format. Einstein Bros Bagels Elevate the Morning restaurants revolve around a modernized look, intended to appeal to dine-in guests and emphasize the premium quality of its bagels. To that latter point, at the core of the new concept is a glass case highlighting the restaurant's freshly baked bagel selection. While the idea of a glass case definitely isn't new, it serves as the centerpiece of a sleeker design that feels modern to 2026, replacing what was previously a sort of generic fast food cafe vibe. That modernization includes locally produced artwork and an increased focus on seating for dining customers.
You know, I never really realized how many fast food spots are in the world. You know what I'm saying? In America specifically, like there's so many of them. It's insane. It's crazy. I'll be fucking with Einstein Bagels though. It's pretty good.
So, as Einstein Bros Bagels grows across the country in 2026, it'll start to look a little different than loyal Einstein Bros customers may remember. Around the start of 2025, Firehouse Subs collaborated with Hot Ones on 2 new subs that mashed thought were straight fire. The positive momentum at the time of that successful collaboration will carry into 2026, during which the Firehouse Subs chain plans on expanding with the aid of some significant cash incentives for franchisees. First off, anyone opening a single Firehouse Subs restaurant in 2026 will receive $75,000, whereas franchisees opening multiple locations will receive $100,000 per restaurant. Meanwhile, veteran and first responder franchisees can earn up to an additional $100,000 for each new location. Since this program was only just announced before the start of 2026, there's no sense of just how many new Firehouse Subs restaurants will open on the strength of those cash incentives. Nevertheless, 2026 is a good time to be a Firehouse Subs franchisee, and it's safe to assume considerable growth is in the company's near future.
That's the end of the video. Yo, man, these fast food chains, in my opinion, they're desperate, man. You know what I mean? People ain't really eating out like that. Everybody's back eating at home, cooking at home. They're not getting the experience that they once got when they used to go to these places. The food quality is just not there. And for the price that they're asking for, it's not justified. So now all of these fast food chains, they got to pivot. You know what I'm saying? Because they see numbers are looking shaky. They got to get people back outside wanting to eat a lot of this food that we really shouldn't be eating anyway. Because like I said, where are y'all sourcing your food from? You know what I mean? So that's really what's going on with that. But y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. And out of all of these places, which one do you frequent the most, if you frequent any of them at all? I would like to know. If you made it this far into the video, as I always say, I appreciate you. It means a lot to me that y'all make it all the way to the end of the video and actually watch it. Make sure you like, leave your comments, sub to the channel. And until the next video, it's Robbie. I'm out.